Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Imagine 3 days of nothing but love and gratitude. Last Thursday, starting from Thursday late afternoon to late Saturday night, that's where Lori and I were, right in the middle of nothing but love and gratitude. 16 years ago, we started a tournament, started by our son, Nick. After a year of living with cancer and going to a camp with other young adults living with cancer, he said, we've got to find a way to do something for young adults, for children living with cancer, for youngsters living with cancer. So we have to do something. So we said, well, let's do a softball tournament. Our girls, they were involved in softball, so we thought, let's just do a softball tournament. And that's what we did. We didn't know what we were doing, but we started it. And over the years, it's grown. We've done thousands of girls who participate in that tournament now. Thousands. And many teams. There's been people that have been with us since day one. Dave in our office, Melanie in our office. We have others that have been participating that become dear, dear friends with us. We're so grateful for them. They know who they are. And over the years, even this very last one where we got to know new people better, got to get close to them and share ideas with them. We have all been blessed by these relationships and what happens. Now think of this. Each team is assigned a cancer cutie. You just don't know what that does for these girls. In other words, they have a young child, a young girl, or a young boy living with cancer that they becomes their cancer captain or their cancer cutie. And they love on them. And they are involved with them, not just during the tournament. They come out to the tournament, but they're involved with them. They know when they're in the hospital. They stay in touch with them. The families love them. We could write a book of nothing but stories over the years, and they'll get you. Lori and I afterwards, we sit down and review what happened in this tournament, and we just sit in the restaurant and just start bawling. They probably think, what in the heck is going on with these people? It's so touching. And it caps it off as each team leaves this year, something special, because they came over and we all had a group hug. And we'd ask them to do a cheer or something like that. And one time one girl says, well, can we just say a prayer? So one of the girls said a prayer. You don't have experiences like this very often. On Thursday night, we held a banquet, and we invited a lot of the people that have been, the umpires. Imagine going to a tournament where you see an umpire get teared up when he sees the love that these girls are doing, when you see teams that are normally clashing like this, but because they know that they're playing for somebody in their situation, they play their heart out because they want to win for them. But they also know the other team as well, so you don't have that animosity. You don't have the parents yelling at the refs, at the umpires, etc. It's just beautiful. So Saturday night, we wanted to bring together even some of our vendors that have supported that helped us make T-shirts. We wanted to bring people that have our umpires, our coaches, families that have been involved in it, our volunteers, and bring them together and honor them with a dinner. And it was just beautiful. Just the excitement was just so lovely. And we said a few remarks. So Lori did just an amazing job. She's so loved by everybody. It's her heart that has made it happen. I mean, she has put her soul into this, and everybody knows it. They can feel it. And she brought a poem up to me, or not a poem, it was a quote. And she says, would you read this? She says, it's too emotional for me. Well, like I've got, but anyway, I said, sure. Read it through, and I want to share it with you. Okay, and the reason I want to share it with you is because I had so many people come up afterwards and said, can you give me a copy of this? So I figure this is really meaningful. It was meaningful to us. Let me share it with you. This is written out of a book, a little small book called Too Soon Old, Too Late Smart. It's by Gordon Livingston, MD. It's just a quote from it. And we'll put it in here so you can have it. This is what passes for hope. Those we have lost invokes in us feelings of love. Again, those we have lost invokes in us feelings of love that we didn't know we were capable of. These permanent changes are their legacies, their gifts to us. So therefore, okay, it's our task to transfer that love to those who still need us. In this way, we remain faithful to their memories. I don't know how you could say it any better. And I know that it's comforting to those that have lost somebody that they love. And they may be comforting to someone that you know is grieving and having a hard time with that. So this is, via some channels, our gift to you. We hope that it's helpful to you. Make life meaningful. Have a meaningful week. We'll talk next week. Bye-bye.